The Thunder are not usually a sentimental franchise. This is the team that gave Kevin Durant's number 35 to a rookie after he left. And while some teams will do a tribute video for anyone who wants chewed a pack of gum in their arena, the Thunder just don't, ever. Not even for James Harden when he came back the first time. The closest they got was actually when Paul George came back to town earlier this year. During the regular pregame introductions, the PA announcer said a few extra things about the community work PG had done when he was in Oklahoma, while some pictures flashed above his head. That was it. So it would be in character if tonight, when Russell Westbrook returns to OKC for the first time since being traded, the Thunder didn't do much. Just say something like, it's just not their way. Except that's not what's going to happen. Nothing about tonight is going to be unsentimental or quiet because, my Lord, that is not what Russell Westbrook was. For 11 years, Russ soared around that arena like a firecracker on a string. No one worked harder. No one played harder. No one was more fun to watch. Certainly not when he barreled toward the basket like he was trying to outrace a bullet train and then dunked so hard you could hear it over in Texas. Russ helped win playoff games that nearly tore the roof off that arena. He helped give Oklahoma City its lone NBA Finals appearance. But most important was what he did the season after KD went to Golden State. Russ wasn't just left behind. He stayed on purpose, signing an extension. He told a team and a city and its fans they were worth fighting for, and then he went out and fought, putting together one of the more colorful MVP seasons in recent memory. There were the commercials, of course. Remember, some run, some make runways? Yeah, spicy. There were the triple doubles, the weight of history that brought even Oscar Robertson out to honor him. And then there were the thrills as Russ led the league in fourth quarter scoring, led the league in the clutch, led the league in, yes, this seems hard to believe in retrospect, but I promise it was true, led the league in player efficiency. The Thunder were hardly the NBA's most dominant team that year, but game after game, Russ led comeback after comeback. Here was my favorite right at the end of the regular season in Denver. OKC down 105-103. This is the skin of his teeth that Russ beats the buzzer, launched that 36-footer that, of course, went in. This sealed a 50-point triple-double, gave him that average of a triple-double for the season, and knocked the Nuggets out of a playoff spot, all with one shot. So much fun. Of course, that Russ, MVP Russ, we didn't see the same player in his final seasons with the Thunder. Even with Paul George, the team couldn't get out of the first round. And while I believe GM Sam Presti when he says the initial plan was to try to run it back one more season, I also believe the Rockets did the Thunder a huge favor by making that trade for Chris Paul. James Harden and Tillman Fertitta wanted Russ. So therefore, Houston wanted Russ. So therefore, the Rockets were willing to pay a premium for Russ. And they did, sending Oklahoma City not just CP, but 2 first-round picks and 2 pick swaps. It was an ending that let everyone get out with their hands clean. The Thunder and its fans didn't feel abandoned. Russ got to go play for a contender. And now tonight, he returns. The same ball of fiery emotion he always was. And the town that usually doesn't show too much emotion itself will break character for the night to reflect their departed superstar. They will cheer and holler, and yeah, for the first time ever, even show a tribute video. Because Russ was just different, and he was worth being different for. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.